Same message, different location. This is the approach that had been embraced by Education CS Professor Jacob Kaimenyi, who has decided to respond to his critics wherever he goes by maintaining due process of the law was followed in drafting the new education regulations.
We had 4 meetings. In those meetings, Madam Chair, we even require people to indicate their contact addresses. And they sign. They have signed, and if you want, I can produce it here, Madam Chair, it is here. So in terms of consultations, we have done that.
Such was the message he passed across when he appeared before the Parliamentary Committee on Education.
There's something called due process. When you come up with the regulations, first step, I want to remind you that, and you are the ones who have made that law. Number 1, it must be gazetted.
Committee members, however, put him to task following the outcry by the Kenya National Union of Teachers and the Kenya Union of Post-Primary Education Teachers that he gazetted the regulations contrary to the law and without consulting relevant stakeholders.
The issue of NAT, because anytime you try to introduce something, NAT will come to oppose, and since they have the monopoly, they will oppose. But if you, for example, give us subsidies to the private sector, you might come out of this one where you partner with the private to make education viable in this country.
Attitude I see from the minister is, to say the least, too condescending. The attitude of know-it-all, which is rather very unfortunate, because anytime you hear the unions complaining, the unions giving threats, they need to be taken seriously.
Instead, Professor Kaimenyi revealed that the regulations have already been forwarded to the Parliamentary Committee on Delegated Legislation, which will in due course table them on the floor of the House for approval.
We are not the final say, Madam Chair. This is part of the consultative process. It is the Parliament which has the final say, Honorable Chancellor included.
The Education CS was also on the spot on the new school fees structure, which was issued by the ministry a few months ago, with some members feeling the 53,000 shillings required to be paid per students in national schools is unattainable for many parents.
An area which has got a lot of food, like if you go to areas like Western, Lugari, Eldoret and so on, you find a lot of chakula. But if you go to other areas, how they get chakula there is very expensive. So I think this is the reason why I was saying that if we had done consultation, you would have gotten figures from various places. Then I don't know whether you could have done it on regional basis.
NAT and KUPPET have since threatened to lead their members in downing tools if the new regulations are not revoked. Reporting for Channel 1 News Hour, I'm Ron Cliff, OD.